Let's go over the news, shall we? Let's go over the news of Hillary Clinton's hypocritical support of Joe Biden. Let's review the facts. From Buzzfeed News, the Biden campaign circulated talking points among top Democratic supporters shortly after the New York Times published a story earlier this month about the allegation by Tara Reade, a former staff assistant in Biden's Senate office, who says he assaulted her in 1993. From Fox News, the New York Times conducted a thorough investigation, and nothing in the Times review or any later reports suggest anything other than what I already know about Joe Biden, that he will make women proud as the next president of the United States, Abrams said in a statement to the Huffington Post earlier on Tuesday. Wow. On to USA Today. According to the traditional Me Too logic, there is automatically enough evidence to believe that Reade allegation and to destroy Biden's career as a result. On its face, this case should be a straightforward application of the believe all women approach. That's kind of what I thought. From The Hill, this is no issue to belittle or to use as a political convenience. Likewise, this is not an issue to avoid because suddenly, on your side, it's a politician inconvenience. Fundamentally, this isn't about politics at all. And that's something that Biden's blustering supporters can't seem to recognize. And that is the straight up truth. And then finally, to the piece de resistance of Fox News and what everyone knows by now. Hillary Clinton's endorsement Tuesday of former Vice President Joe Biden in the November presidential election is just the latest sign of Democratic unity that will be needed to send President Trump into political retirement. Folks, I am baffled by what I am reading here. Remember this judge called Brett Kavanaugh? Remember the whole Me Too movement that started from Harvey Weinstein? Remember the whole thing that we believe all women, no matter what they say, if they say that they have been sexually assaulted, if they say that they have been attacked by a man, we are to believe them. Well, folks, the fact that Hillary Clinton is endorsing this man, Hillary Clinton, the champion of women, Hillary Clinton that almost became our 45th president of the United States, who, by the way, is married to a man who, well, you'll have to go back into the archives to understand the cigar joke, who is married to a man who is a sexual pervert. There, I said it. She endorses Joe Biden. So, where are the Me Too movement people right now? They should be believing this woman, this Tara Reade. They should be believing her and investigating Joe. But apparently a New York Times investigation that supposedly happened found him free of all charges. This just blows my mind. It blows my mind. And I don't know what else to say, except it's not really a big surprise. It is on the thing of perception. Our perception shapes our reality, whether we like it or not. People who are Christian, people who are Republicans, people who are Democrats, non-believers, workers, rich, poor, men, women, young, old, all that stuff, we are shaped by our perceptions of the world. Even if our perceptions are wrong, even if they are presented with facts stating contrary to what we believe, we will immediately get rid of them. We won't even think about it. We won't even do anything to try and look into something that goes against our perceptions, that goes against our beliefs. For me, I'm not on either side. I look for the better candidate. I typically lean more conservative, more Republican, but there are liberal candidates, there are liberal politicians, there are things within the Democratic Party that I like, that I approve of. But as a whole, I generally lean towards the conservative. But I do not give public support because we're hardwired that way too. If we publicly support a candidate or a person, we will find it very difficult to go against said candidate or person or group, because it makes us look like bad people once we do that. The Democrats right now, the Me Too movement right now, Hillary Clinton right now, cannot change their minds. And I'm going to correct myself, most Democrats right now, they cannot change their minds because their perceptions are so twisted into believing that they are correct, that Trump is evil. By any means necessary, we are going to get him out of the White House. And by any means necessary, we will not have another conservative in the White House or anywhere in the House or in the Senate. They are so dogmatic towards their perceptions that they will not see the incongruity of their logic in this state. Or in this situation. The exact same Brett Kavanaugh's situation is staring them right in the face, and they are turning a blind eye. Hypocrisy. Hypocrisy to everyone who votes for Joe Biden. And I'm going to go ahead and put it out there. Joe Biden will not be the Democratic candidate. He is presumed, but I honestly think that with all these investigations, with his mind, with all of these things happening, the Democratic Party is going to do a little bit of a switcheroo. I don't know how it's going to happen, but if Joe Biden makes it to the whole campaign trail or something to that, something like that, if he makes it as the Democratic nominee for president in November, I would be very surprised. I think the Democrats are going to find a way to get rid of this man and put someone else in his place. I don't know who, but I don't think that he is going to make it. And I think that the Democrats and the Me Too movement and Hillary Clinton and all that needs to have a public apology to all the women out there who they have supposedly bolstered with their support and all of that. I'm just amazed. I'm just literally amazed.